What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, press that subscribe button. Now let's get it. Let me go ahead and place this disclaimer out there real quick. Let you know this is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any cryptocurrency. Got to get that out the way because YouTube be tripping when they see these crypto videos. So let's go ahead and get into the topics of the day. But let's go ahead and take care of a little bit of housekeeping real quick. Currently, right now, Bitcoin is continuing to do its thing. It's continued to hold strong through all of the up and down turmoil, through all of the latest news clips that's being released. There's a lot of moving parts going on right now, but Bitcoin is still standing strong at $104,100. Bitcoin dominant 63.51%, still very strong, but we know we did see the top of the Bitcoin dominance at 65% so far. So will it get back to 65% or will it stop here and start to do the squeeze down? Will it start to drip real slow? Who knows? All we can do is continue to stand on the 4-year cycle. Fahrenheit index right now is 57. We know a few weeks ago we did see the Fahrenheit index at 75. So, oh, what a difference a day make. Just like that, the Fahrenheit index is back, rattling, shaking, and it's back at 57. So, definitely it's very good to pay attention to that. 75 wasn't extreme greed, but it was very close. Now we're seeing a little bit of a pullback consolidation period that we're going through right now. Ethereum, $2,528 for one Ethereum. Not too bad, not shabby at all, considering where old man Ether came from when he was down and out at $1,400 just a couple of months ago. So this is a awesome recovery for Ethereum, almost a 100% recovery. $1,400 all the way to almost $2,800. You're talking about a 100% recovery. Bitcoin did not do that. Bitcoin didn't go from $90,000 to $180,000. It did do a 100% pump during the same period that Ethereum did. So that's why I'm saying that, you know what, this is looking like phase two. Ethereum dominance, 9.3% dominance, which is a very strong level for Ethereum, considering that we did almost get to the 6% dominance. So what's going on right now with Bitcoin? Bitcoin is just staying up under the radar, doing a little bit of consolidation. Just 7 days ago, Bitcoin had a celebration, a lot of fanfare. Bitcoin was ripping and running above $111,000. New all-time highs were made. It broke past $109,000, got to $110,000, $111,000. Didn't quite get to $112,000, but new all-time highs were made back March 27th. That was only about a week ago, 7 days ago. Today, we're starting in the last month of quarter two, June 2025. We're at the midpoint of the year of 2025. Time has went by very quick. If you go back and run the tapes and see what we've been through, 2025, where we have been, the things that we have experienced and seen in 2025, that right there is a lesson in its own. If you take a look at the pumps that we had in January, you saw the emotional roller coaster. You saw everybody had high hopes. Everybody was positive and gung-ho and bullish in Bitcoin and crypto in January. $109,000 for Bitcoin. Oh, we're going to the moon. Where do I sign up for my Lamborghini? Lambo boys, moon boys. Everybody was gung-ho. Bitcoin was getting ready to go to $250,000. It may go to $500,000. Everybody was proclaiming and projecting. Then boom, had a little bit of geopolitical news February 1st with the tariffs, and boom, there we go. We're right back to the $70,000 range, just like that. So you're talking about 1 month going from $109,000, then the month, 30 days following, you're looking at $76,000. That's a blow to your portfolio. And it's also a blow to your psyche. A lot of folks' mental was tested and challenged during that particular time. Some folks tapped out and got out of cryptocurrency, sold their entire portfolio. Some folks said that the cycle was over, Bitcoin was going to a bear market. We should have sold back in December or January. But it's always Monday morning quarterback aspect. You don't really know what's going to happen until it does happen. So it's easy to say shoulda, woulda, coulda. But that's why you have to stand on some principles. You have to stand on some data, some charts. That's what we've been doing. We've been looking at the charts, looking at the cycles from the previous years, 2016, 2020, now 2024. We're at the 2024 Bitcoin halving cycle, and we are paying attention to see how things correlate from the previous cycle so we can better understand how to move forward as we continue to navigate through the 2025 bull market. What are we going through right now? Bitcoin went from $111,000 7 days ago. Now today we're at $104,000. Yesterday, I believe, or a day before that, we got to $102,000. So we had a little bit of a 7% correction. Nowhere near the 30% correction that we saw February, March. So this right here is no big deal. This is what happens because we understand that Bitcoin is not going to go up in a straight line. Your altcoins definitely not going to go up in a straight line. Those things are very volatile. Cryptocurrency is volatile as a whole, and altcoins are super volatile. If you think Bitcoin is volatile, buy some altcoins. Altcoins are super volatile. You'll wake up one day and be like, oof, damn, shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's why it's important to understand the 4-year cycles. It's important to understand the various indicators that we talk about every day. What's the Bitcoin dominance? What's the fear and greed index? What's the Ethereum dominance? These are some of the things that we are instructed to pay attention to be careful is all that we're doing. Making sure that we don't get trapped, that we don't get set up and bamboozled and something sneaks up behind us and cause the market to get squeezed out that we wasn't expecting, wasn't looking for, then boom, there's all our gains. Everything that we've gained, that we worked so hard for can be wiped out just like that. So we want to protect ourselves, make sure that we're paying attention to the indicators that can help us, that could prevent us from giving back the gains and the profits that we have attained over the past years, months, or whatever it is. So I'm expecting Ethereum to do an awesome recovery because we're in phase 2. Like I said, if you study in the charts, you understand the various indicators, then you understand what phase 2 consists of. I'm expecting Ethereum to make an awesome recovery. Ethereum went from $1,400 to almost $2,800 in a matter of a month. That is huge. You're talking about up 100%. So Ethereum is showing great courage. It's definitely showing great strength. The bounce back is real for Ethereum. 9.3% dominance. We're just going to continue to climb. Look how fast we went from 7% dominance with Ethereum all the way to 9.3% dominance. These are the things that I'm taking a look at. We're going to continue to climb with Ethereum. And as Ethereum grow and strengthen, then your altcoins that is sitting on that Ethereum blockchain will start to increase. Solana will start to get motivated, and all the coins sitting in the Solana ecosystem will start to increase and pump. Still waiting on some news from the crypto czar, David Sachs. When will he come out and give us some positive news with the cryptocurrency regulations? When will we get the positive news from the XRP? XRP has been sitting idle just like a stablecoin. We have seen this picture before. Excuse me. Last year, everybody was making fun of XRP. Everybody was calling XRP a stablecoin. What's going on right now? XRP is looking like a doggone stablecoin. Just when you count XRP out, boom, just like that, some positive news come out and it's going through the moon and you saying shoulda, woulda, coulda. Damn, I wish I would have been more patient. Actually, I wish I would have been buying more. Same thing was going with Ethereum. Folks was counting Ethereum out, $1,400, $1,500 for Ethereum. Ethereum is toast. It is not the same. Bitcoin will continue to stomp and run laps around Ethereum. Then what happened? Just like that, Old man Ether wakes up with all power in his hand and starts to explode, starts to pump. So cryptocurrency, if you don't have patience, this is not for you. If you don't have patience, this is just not for you. You have to learn how to be patient. You may see your coin down 20% in one day. If you don't have patience, you'll be saying, damn, let me figure out how I can sell this play. What? You want to sell low? You just bought it high and now you want to sell low. You have to be careful because cryptocurrency can allow you to tap in too deep with your emotions. When you get your emotions involved too much, that's when you make irrational decisions. And then you start to look back and you say, damn, I wish I had not have done that. Wish I had relaxed and been a little bit more patient and waited for things to recover. This is something that you'll learn by being in the market, by having experience. But if you get in and you get out and you're done, then you never really get a chance to get the full circle experience. You don't get a chance to get wrecked and destroyed. What they say, a hard butt make a soft behind. Hey, hard head make a soft behind. Hey, sometimes you have to get your hand burned for you can learn the lesson. Hopefully you don't have to get your hand burned. Hopefully you can learn from me as I tell you guys about how I've got my hand burned. I've done some of the wrong things, so you don't have to go through some of the things that I've experienced during the last cycle, 2020, 2021. It was very wild to say the least, but it's very volatile, a lot of ups and downs. Just when you think you got the rabbit in your hand, then boom, you wake up the next day and you say, what happened to the doggone rabbit? You know, but like they say, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. So that's why it's important to pay attention to the various indicators. If you pay attention to the various indicators, then you will be notified when the rabbit has the gun. And when the rabbit got the gun, you get your butt up out of there. You do not want to be around when the rabbit is shooting. So like I say, come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We have a great cryptocurrency community who love to talk about crypto all day, every day, and we would love to see you over there. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.